Hi B. Do you guys want to see B? Yeah. Should I turn on the B? Should I turn the B back on? I mean, I have the static B right here. Welcome to the stream. I'm like 3 hours late to the stream. I just want to get some work done so like I can properly deliver that I'm streaming every Friday night. You know, maybe to you guys it's Saturday morning. Yeah, chances are it's Saturday morning. Let me see. No, Saturday afternoon. Saturday morning is like, it's like way over. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so today what we are doing is just to make the background for this. Let me pull up a reference image and then I can stick it up there, up in the stream naturally. I drew this last year, of course, but I'm working on an art book right now. So I need to kind of like perfect some of my drawings, if you know what I mean. Let me see history. Okay. Let me pop up an asset. Let me connect this and then bing blah boom. Reference image. Okay, asset. Okay, cool. So finally caught my yeah, finally. It's like it depends on where you live, right? Usually I stream 3 hours earlier. I start at 8 p.m. Over the Pacific time. But later on, I mean today I just didn't feel like streaming at 8. So and I have some energy left in me, so why don't I just start streaming at 11 p.m. Might not sound like a good time, but I'm sure it's a pretty good time for me. I'm still quite energetic. Like, I don't think we're gonna do much tonight. It's just, I'm just gonna, you know, plan out the background for this. So, right now, for her background, I'm thinking I'm just gonna draw a regular Sakura. Sakura, by Sakura I mean cherry blossoms. I have this cherry blossom drawings right here popping up. So the background is gonna be pink, of course. So I'm just laying out here, and then the grid can go over here. Let me just color the grid into blue. I like having blue as draft, so nah. Wait, can I come? This is bullshit, actually. Okay, let me. Okay, layer convert luminance to opacity. Okay, there you go. This is it. Yeah, this is like Psy just isn't as advanced as some other drawing software. It's just like in other drawing software, you can like do the green screen effect, but then over here you cannot. Hopefully Vyakuran doesn't stop the stream. I know, right? It's like last time, like some internet disconnection here and there. Okay, how do we plan this out? So I like to think of her walking on a path, right? And then like here's the road, right? You can have the road over here, right? She's walking on the little path, probably made of cobblestone. but I'm gonna just color it white over here. And then the sky, let me think. Should the sky be blue? Let me make the sky light blue. Right, make it slightly blue. In fact, let me pull up some more reference images so I can kind of see what I'm dealing over here. It can be blue, but like honestly, I think maybe a white would do. You know, just off-white as the background. Like the cherry blossom forest is gonna be quite dense, I assume. So like yeah, like all the trees are going inside. Let me just make Yuyuko a bit more transparent. It looks like she's shooting something out of her vagina. Anyways, so yeah. In fact, yeah, let me it's gonna be like wide all around, you know, like tree after trees. Like I have this mental image, but I just cannot quite translate. In fact, let me turn off everything over here. Okay, so that it just leave me with the grid. Let me see. Why is it? Okay, just some problem with the grid. Let me just color it completely blue. There you go. Okay. Okay. Well, let me make the sky blue actually. Let me just make a layer named Sky. I like to name my layers. I know a lot of artists, they don't name their layers. And then like I can get behind that. Like even the professionals, right? They don't name their layers. But I just like to name my layers so I know what I'm dealing with, you know. Oh, this is a sky layer, this is like a cherry tree layer. Just easier to understand. I think I fit that Yuko. Blue sky seems nice, yeah. It's just like the cherry tree is gonna take up quite a large percent of the background though. And this is just the version 1 of the background that I'm thinking. I'm just sketching things right here. Okay, maybe not so saturated. I'm having another reference image open up on the side that has like the cherry blossom tree drawing, like not the one you are seeing right now. I'm copying the one that you guys don't see, but I'm just too lazy to put it up. So like you'll have your cherry branches right here, right? Right, and like the tree, you know, it goes all the way like this, right? Like let's just try to obey the grid. So the road, right? Let me color the road a bit more gray. Right. Nah, I think white would do actually. Like white stone, white cobblestone, yeah. Like, since last time I got kicked out of my own stream, I'm a bit paranoid about YouTube kicking me out again. Damn, on Pinterest right now you cannot even tell which images are real, which ones are AIs, you know. sketching right here. It's a bit scuffed, honestly. Yeah, it will have like rows of cherry trees. Pick the color right here, and you have like the rows of cherry trees, right? And then yeah, there are some most salient ones on the side, and then like just gradually disappear into the back. And then like this part will be blocked by Yuko anyway. So like we mainly emphasize on the trees on the side. In fact, Yuko, you get down. What do you mean by invisible layer? Okay, get down, get down. There you go. There. I'm AI, trust me, cup, huh? Sure. Going to make the cobblestone more gray and make it more ancient. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Why did I pick white rather than gray? It's because like the sunlight is pretty bright at this point, right? Like look at how bright my Yuko is. I mean in contrast it doesn't look that bright, but like if it's bright, it's beamed by a huge sunlight. All the grays you see are gonna be white. That's just color theory, man. Like for instance, like if she casts a shadow, then this part will definitely be gray. Also, like the sun is beaming from the left. I don't usually do that. That's how you can tell it's like a last year drawing. Just like this year, like 90% of the time, my light source is from the right rather than from the left. Right, like if you have a huge sunlight, then like the sunlight is gonna be like white. But like we are not planning that for now. Yeah. But good point, good question. And then I plan to have like ghost. You know, like some ghost just surrounds her like this. Like loops around, pops in the front like that. But we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that now. We just need to think about how we draw the background. Like this is just a version 1 of the background, which is just cherry tree fading into the horizon, 1 point perspective, or what can we do? Forget about the grid, alright? Okay, maybe we can keep the grid, but we are creating a lake, right? We're creating a lake that is like, let me mix some color, some blue mix in with like a bit of pink, right? Because like our predominant color of this piece is definitely gonna be pink, you know. Like after that, it's right, and then like you kind of like there's a lake, right? And then you have your, like she's standing on a bank. She's standing on a bank, and then, why is it clipped? Okay. And then you have your dirt. Let's draw dirt. Let me make the lake more blue. You have your lake, and then this is your dirt, and then the cherry tree can come, right? And then you can have your cherry tree. What kind of cherry tree? I'm thinking of, right? Maybe the lake shouldn't be that big. I'm thinking of a willow tree, but like it's pink, right? It's not real, but it's my art. I do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, let me see. I'm opening up another reference image right here. Just that the dirt is gonna be a bit tricky to work around. Like this is we definitely need to change the color later. But like we can have like our tree pretty big. You know, like because the tree that Yuyuko is supposed to represent. What's the name of that tree again? And then like it's supposed to be big, right? Like it's a big tree that captures people. Like that's the lore of the Toho 7. This is copyrighted. We're skipping copyright. There you go. I know what you wanted me to do. I know YouTube, you're tricking me into giving you copyrighted content. But... okay, and then like I can have like just splash of pink over here, right? Right. Alright, let me use some I don't give a fuck brush. I struggle with the music. Yeah. No idea what tree it is. Like I'm thinking of like a willow tree plus cherry blossom hybrid. I mean I'm just putting up the colors right here. I'm not trying to sculpt the details. I'm just trying to like see what I can do, right? It's a I'm drawing on the same layers right now, by the way. I mean, like Yuyuko is definitely on its own layer, but for the backgrounds, this is just a draft right now. In fact, what I can do over here, let me make this more pink. Should it be pink? Nah, like this is the tricky part, right? Because you don't really want to have bare soil. Like this is bare soil over here. Oh god. Okay. If it casts a shadow, if the tree casts a shadow, then like the ground's gonna be a bit more pink. Right? Let's keep the predominant color of pink in mind. You know? And then like we can work from there. Like that's why I feel kind of iffy about setting a sky to blue. I mean, it fits too, right? Because Yuyuko's color is also like blue and pink. And like that's why, in my opinion, it shouldn't be even more blue, right? Because and then like you'll just have like a mesh of blue that you cannot tell the main character from. And then like a bit of white, you know, back to our sunlight, like that. All the ground over here is gonna be beam white. Okay, I can see how this can be a pretty good imagery, but I feel like right now, since I don't have the necessary knowledge, I just don't know how to pull it off. But I'm just sketching, by the way. I'm still curious to see what this can turn into. You know, maybe as I draw along, I can generate some ideas, right? In fact, let me just save another image. So this is an image of a willow tree, right? I'm thinking like, what if, right? I turn this into pink. This is not pink. Like this is probably the right hue. I just need to turn up the luminance a bit. Like, can you guys see where I'm going with this, right? Okay. And then like I turn up the. Like I'm trying to create something like this. Depth down, and then Right, like what if I insert it right here? Would it be good? She's walking on water, but we can fix that. Like, it's good imagery, but I don't know how I can pull this off. You know, because ultimately I need to turn this into a drawing. And if I don't know how to paint this, like, the difficult part comes from the litter of leaves down here. Like, it means I need to sculpt them. Holy shit, like, it's not gonna be, it's gonna be a bit, it's gonna be sucky. Like, I want to do it. I feel like this is good imagery. But I just don't know how to turn. And like, this is an already published artwork, by the way. Like just the Yuko alone, you can look that up on my Pixiv. Like, it's already out there. It's been out there for like a year. I'm just like drawing the background right here. I'm just thinking like, do I even try to make it perfect? Like, the statistic is doing great out there. Like this art has made me money, right? Like, over the past year, it has made me money already. Like, so like, is there a point for me to like keep sculpting it? You know, like, shouldn't I be putting the energy right now, like to a new piece of artwork? Hi Green, welcome back to the stream. So yeah, like, this is simpler, you know. Maybe we don't create this, we just create this, but it's still pretty hard to pull off. I don't know how to simplify a willow tree. Like, I don't have the necessary brush to emulate a willow tree. I mean, we can always try. That's what streamings are for, right? Like, we just try. Maybe let me look up some willow tree drawings on Pinterest and see what they have in mind. Like, ultimately it just boils down to like, how do I simplify this, right? Okay, like, Grim, what's your story? Spit it out. Guess how much money you made from com. Here's the thing, like, if I answered 0, then like, you probably think, oh, I'm looking down upon you. But like if I say anything, any number larger than this, then like, you're just gonna slap me with a 0. And then, all right, how much did you make? Zero. Okay, like I guessed. But alright, but I mean, like, it was just a week, right? You're just like a week. I don't even think a lot of artists can like make a painting in a week, let alone finding a whole commission, you know, like going through all the pipelines and stuff. You made it. Yeah, that's great. I'm happy for you. That's the point of like just getting your names out there in case people want art, right? Like, because like, not everyone is looking for a piece of painting 24/7, so money might come soon. All right, best of luck to you. Like, I was so worried that if you're gonna say 200 or something, like, I'm gonna break, because it took me so long to make my first order with art. Like, I drew pretty good back then too. It's not like I made shitty art. It's just that it's so difficult to find the right people who just happens to need the kind of art I made. I was drawing Plants vs Zombies back then, and you know, like, the audience for Plants vs Zombies isn't the isn't the most wealthy, let's say. Like a lot of people don't know how to do commission, or like the people who want to do commission, they only have like $20 and then they just couldn't be bothered. Like it's easy to make $20, but it's a bit of a gap from 20 to 200. Shit. I think we need to do it. We need to do it. Alright, back to the drawing board of this. We don't need to recreate this whole thing, but we can try. We can always try, right? Anyway, like, is this good composition though? I mean, the background is great. Like, if I isolate Yuko from this and then I just focus on the background, like, it might be great on its own, you know, it's a good landscape painting, but like, does it work well with Yuko? Like, I know it might take time for me to explain everything right here, but like, this is just the regular daily bullshit, not bullshit, just like regular good old artist questions that you have to think through, right? Like, a painting takes that many hours, and a lot of these hours just me thinking about stuff, right? That's like, as you go along, painting becomes like problem solving. So I think like in this case, it's best for me just to stick with a one-point perspective. Because simple, right? Like, the main point is Yuko herself, and then the fan. You know, she has the fan. This one, I have to like this part is like taking a lot of the visual attention too. Or like, I can omit the fan and then like just draw something else, but like without the fan, doesn't look like. Wait a second. So this is new. Wait. Let me fix something real quick. I know something isn't right. Okay, there you go. Okay. By something isn't right, it means I haven't applied the patch layer. Currently the dial, it looks good. It's neat seeing the process. I only have 2 dials and one looks good and the other one say it doesn't look good. Okay, which one doesn't look good? Okay. Again, this is good landscape painting, but I don't think it works with Yuko right here. Also, like, I can drop the fan and then like have something, let's say like a ghost, you know, because like Yuko, she's a ghost, and then like we can have like a ghost that like similar to the one that Yomu has, right? And then I just let the ghost circulate her, so like she doesn't look so bare, right? Without a fan, like this part would look, her top will look pretty bare. And also with drawing the ghost, we kind of just think about, okay, how do we make the ghost look good this time, right? I'm thinking like she'll have 2 ghosts. Let me think over rotation. Okay, this is good rotation. Okay, she'll have 2 ghosts, and then like, how like in the game, you know. No, one comes from here. I know it looks like a sperm cell, but hear me out. Totally forgot she has those. Right? Like, because it's not important. It's not like Yumo's ghost, right? Yumo's ghost is part of her. Because like, she's a half human, half ghost. But Yuyuko's ghost is more like a ability. I'm just looking up Yuyuko's image right now. Yuko Toho. Okay. Like I'm seeing illustrations. A lot of people don't draw the ghost. Like some people draw 2 ghosts, some people draw 1, some people draw 4. Like I'm thinking 3. So like without the ghost, without a fan, it will look like this. Also, I can just include a fan, but fuck, man. Last year I spent a lot of time drawing the fan though. I sorta want to keep the fan. I feel like the fan is what completes it, right? Like, you know, she has this ability. She opens up the fan and then like just hypnotize the player. I haven't played the game, but like I think that's what it does, right? And then like look at how much detail I put on the fan. Oh my god. Oh my god, is this Chinese landscape painting? That's like out of edge. Fine. I'll fix it. Fan painting. Okay. Big fan, alright? Big, huge fan. Right. What about Skibbity Ghost? You know, like, Skibbity Toilet itself as a meme has become a ghost. Come on, grow up. It's 2026. Right? Skibbity Toilet was so 2024. It's older than this image. Come on. You know, fan for the keeping her cool during the summer. Like, when I talk about a fan, it's not like the fan that you wave, that she waves with, right? I know she has a fan. Like Yukari's fan. You know, she just fans it, but like I'm talking about this fan shape ability in the back. I'm calling this the fan. The fan game. About to lose several. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, Skibbity Toilet was technically 2023, but it didn't take off until much later, alright? Okay, so I'm looking at the chat right now. Imagine the ghosts have eyes and then like it look like the... Okay, tell me. Have eyes. I try not to implement eyes. I think one pair of eyes is good enough. I feel like... Yeah, like... You know what? Let's ditch this idea. Let's stick with just a simple 2-point perspective, 1-point perspective, right? Just a road extending into the distance. I think it's good enough, right? Let me do the geometric a bit better. You guys want to? Holy shit! I was about to say you guys want to see both Yuko, and then I realized if I take off the hat layer, it will also take off the clothes layer too, and then like I'll get banned from YouTube. Alright, go, Yuko, go. Ghost. I'm removing the ghost for now. It's the year with the most episodes. Alright. Alright, nobody in the chat knows Skibbity Toilet, what Skibbity Toilet is anymore, alright? So move on with it, you know. You should go watch, I don't know, Fruit Love Island something, right? What's like the new brain rot nowadays? Is it Fruit Love Island? Yeah, go watch Fruit Love Island, you know. I feel like Fruit Love Island is definitely Chinese. Right? Like just... Hey, I'm Chinese, I get to shit on Chinese all the time I want, alright? I feel like it's definitely like a China-based company just generate all these brain rots, you know? And then like... From the dialogue in the shorts, like the dialogue just seems too simple for like a native English speaker. And then like one thing we as a Chinese people really like to do is content farm. Don't you dare compare. Yeah, sure. Like, do you think Skibidi Toilet is inferior than Love Island? I cannot tell the difference. Bald Yuko. Oh my god. Let me see. Okay, if I get demonetized, I blame you on you guys, right? Okay, this is the dress layer. Oh, okay. If I turn it off, it just doesn't show because I didn't render the body part. It just ends here, you know. It doesn't have more to show underneath. So these are the clothing. Huh. White bands, okay. I haven't touched, okay. I haven't touched this in such a long time that I'm forgetting what each layer does. Facial, it just means the eyes, right? Holy shit, it looks terrifying. Skin, I can turn off the skin. She looks even more naked now. The back is just like the back part of the... In fact, I should make this a bit darker. Holy shit. Six, seven. All right. Another Food Love Island lover. I'm spotting the chat right now. Go watch episodes. Sure. Like, what about the previous 77 episodes? Should I watch those too, or? Let me multiply this. Oh fuck, I might fuck this up. It should have some bounce slide. Don't forget the bounce slide, you know? The bounce slide. Let me see. Also, when I make this drawing, I make the ambient light a bit more reddish. Okay, so like it fits the overall theme over here, just cherry blossom. So that's good. I'm just thinking, where do I move on from now? Like if I have an image of Pinterest, let me open up an image of a stone path. All right. Dude, like, it's so difficult to tell which images AI generated on Pinterest. Like, stone pathway, does it generate anything different? No. God damn it. Nice try, AI. Just fixing the perspective right now. let me bring this back a bit. Everyone back. No, I don't need you guys now. Everyone down. Alright. Everyone down. The horizon. No, okay. Let me. The spot is right here. Make the perspective down here, but like Yuriko herself, are we looking down on her or are we looking up on her? I think this is good perspective, right? I just hope that I don't make stupid mistakes. I mean, stupid mistakes are fine. Okay, I'm just outlining the stone path right here just to like get a better understanding of what the hell I'm dealing with. Friday night is the time to dance. I finished dancing. I went to a gym. Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, I'm just coloring the path gray anyway, because I don't have. I really need to see what's going on. Let's make this grid. Okay. All right, go eat your ramen. I go have to work now. Alright, happy working. Saturday working. Alright. Good luck. Saturday shift. Struggle Toho fan real life. No, right? I mean, technically, am I working right now? I'm producing stuff. Can I have an image of cherry blossom that is an AI generated Pinterest? Can I have that at least? No. I thought I turned off the AI options. Let me. I thought I turned off the AI content. But why is it still showing me AI stuff? Okay. Let me open up another reference image. Hopefully this isn't AI. It should not be. Okay. Yeah. I know, right? Just a path. Okay, just oh, it's the flounder music. In fact, the ground should be quite pink too, because it will be littered with cherry blossom petals. Let me do a shine layer. And like this, holy shit, it's so bright. Why is it so bright? Oh my god, calm down, calm down. It's still very bright, okay. There you go, this is a much smoother color. See? Do you guys hear the music? It's quite fitting to the imagery over here too. You guys like watching me watching my mental health deteriorate? Music is watching. Okay, 2009. Wow, you're ancient. Like, truth be told, I didn't get into Toho before 2023. And I don't see myself stick around for decades. So this is my 3rd year drawing Toho. Like, there's a pretty good chance that I might bounce by year 5. Kind of the same story with my last franchise, which is Plants vs Zombies though. I mean, I'm still kind of in that phase as well, because I just recently got back to PvC. This is good. This is nice. Grid. Turn off the grid. No grid. Go. Well, former Toho artists left after 5 to 10 years. Yeah. You know, a lot of the time just due to life changes. You know, like interest died down. That's one thing, and of the artists, you know, they not only don't draw Toho, but they also kind of just stop drawing as a whole. Well, because all of a sudden they have jobs, they have kids, right? I mean, like, that's kind of like how the sentiments around like not having kids are about right now. Just if you have to sacrifice who you are in order to just raise a kid in this economy, like, a lot of people just don't want to do it. Right, and then, okay, I can imagine the fallen petals like this, right? Whoo! What's this? By the way, this is not the real thing. I'm just here. I'm still sketching, by the way. This is not the real thing. So, estimate for Toho popularity dropped hard since Toho 12 to 13. Really, you think UFO is like the dropping point? That's when Byakuran comes out. Byakuran is my favorite character. I thought like that was the peak of Toho, you know. That was 2009. That's the time when you are in. Former artists either have a family now or they switch franchise for a better commission price. True. A lot of people just switch franchise, you know, to Genshin, to what else? Well, some Arknight. Arknight is also very popular. But man, wouldn't that be a shame? But it's like a life cycle, you know. It's like a life cycle. There are always new artists coming here with better tech, right? By tech, I mean techniques, drawing techniques, you know. Like back in the days, people didn't really have like a lot of drawing techniques to share around. But nowadays, like if you want to learn drawing, you can pick up at a much faster rate. Like, I don't study art at school at all, but I feel like I got into Toho drawing pretty quick. I mean, This is just my 3rd year of Toho drawing. I mean, like, by year 1, I have my fundamentals, so I'm not going far behind. I feel like this is a good enough draft. Yup, house setup. I think this is also a house set, you know, by... Yep, this is the same artist, speaking of which. This is the Imperishable Night set. You're talking about Komakan set. The franchise really got any advertisement. I mean, like, that's one way of advertising too. Just let the fans spread the words themselves, right? Like that, I feel like that will be adopted by more and more franchise once, you know, the CEOs pick up the pace. I realize, okay, we can spend $0 or relatively fewer amount to promote the game or franchise, you know, by fostering a good community, right? Like, instead of having to copyright strike everything. You know, lawyer also costs too. And then another thing that really curbed Toho's fandom, or just anything in general, anything long form in general, it's just like we're switching to a much faster pace of internet. Like we're at a short form video meta right now, and I just don't think Toho fits that, you know. Like, and even like before internet's boom in the 2010s, right? Like I would consider 2010s was like when people really started using social media. Like before, your only way of getting Toho merches and like see doujins and stuff are just through offline method or just good old websites, right? But now that social media are so prevalent that when people want to see art, they don't have to pay for it. They just go to the Pixiv, you know. They go to some shady website, right? They go to the Twitter, you know. It's so, like, as an artist, like, sometimes I even feel guilty about putting watermarks on my work, like when I post on the internet, because that feels quite commercialized rather than like just doing it as a whole. Also, I just don't like putting watermarks as a whole. Like when I look at artwork, like I just want it to be clean, you know, I want it to be beautiful, and watermarks kind of ruined it. Okay, so this is what we have right now. I would like to think our background can be a bit more bright. Yeah, I think a bit more brightness definitely wouldn't hurt. Right, like it can just be pale. Like I don't mind the background being pale, you know. Like because like Yuko is such a colorful character right now. Comic Cat, yeah. Comic Cat or Right Hand Side, whatever, right? Like think about if you're an artist and you draw manga. Like before you would sell physical copies. And right now, like physical people don't read books anymore. So like you have to find another way to transform your art, whether to make a video out of it, make a short out of it, or sell online manga, which doesn't sell as well as the offline versions because like again people don't read anymore. And then like making videos online itself is a job that a lot of artists, myself included, just don't really get behind. Like I don't even know what content to create right now. Like I used to make animations, right, or just skits, sketches, which is like kind of meme-ish, which got me my attention, but I don't think that's sustainable, right? Because it's not a portfolio piece, you know. It like making those short form videos, they are very short-lived, and there's no artistic values to speak of because they're just memes. It doesn't help me to become a better artist. I'm just doing a chore, and at the end of the day, I get 0 times from it because my views on 50k views is nothing when it comes to dollar value. Animation took such a long time, and again, like if you make an animation for the time you put in and how much dollar value do you get back? Like before all the social media, before all the short form contents, I feel like it was easier to live as a professional artist. Although like there is fewer chance for you to become a professional artist. But once you're a professional, like you kind of have like a engine going as your income. But then right now, even as professional, you are not safe. You have to like just do a lot of the chores, you know, to please the algorithm, to please the audience, so that maybe they'll read your comic. No, like making an animation is arguably more difficult than a comic, right? Than a manga, because like you are not only drawing all the panels, but also like make all the frames between it as well. An artist, we are forbidden from using AI. You know, like if it's like any other job, you say, okay, making frames between animations, no big deal, right? Just AI the whole thing. But like as an artist if you use AI, that's career suicide. As of right now. Goal is to make a lot of money to hire artists yourself. And again, right, like if it's any other profession, then you can definitely hire somebody else to do it for you, right? Like if it's like, you know, if you make handcrafting, right, and then like you can have somebody else to make your pottery for you, and like people will barely notice. But an artwork, maybe I know artwork more than making potteries or other handcraft stuff, but for an artwork, it's so easy to tell, okay, like this is not the same art style. I'm talking about illustrations, by the way. I'm not talking about like animations. Of course, like if you have an anime or a manga, then you are paying a lot of talented artists to draw in one style. Because your budget is so big that you're able to serialize everything. But like if you just hire one artist, and then like they're not gonna draw the same way as you do. You know, like, and then like for doujin artists like me, it's just like me personally doing the thing. That's the charm, I feel like. Yeah. Okay. I think like artwork wise, I'm gonna call this right here. I will finalize the artwork at my free time or tomorrow morning. I don't know. Yeah, like I much prefer working on things myself. Like I'm working on artbook right now. I'm just perfecting my existing illustrations so that it, you know, like an artwork with a black background, it just doesn't look good on a piece of white paper, you know. If you're buying my book, then I expect it to be fully colored, you know, to be like a complete illustration rather than just a character. revive Toho with a cannonball. Hold on, cannonball with a giant wallet. You know, like if Zoom really wants to, he can definitely sell the franchise to whatever company that buys it. Honestly, and then like for a short time, Toho will become popular again. The said company, maybe Nintendo, maybe Sony, or fuck it, EA, Microsoft, what the fuck? Like they will make some really great AAA Toho games if like the franchise sold when Zoom is 78 or something, right? He could definitely do that. And then we'll be milked to death. Hey, I mean, like, if June is 78 or close to 80, and then, like, you just where the fuck? I mean, like, if it's dead, then, like, the franchise is dead. So may as well, right? Like, I know Toho is, like, a very fandom thing, right? But, you know, if anything happens to, like, the official, you know, like, I'm not even talking about, like, the well-being of Zoom physically. I'm talking about, like, what if Zoom got himself into a PR problem, right? And then, like, he just get cancelled online. And then, like, the entire Toho franchise would just be, you know. And then, like, especially for some of you guys from the Asian countries, right? Like, maybe you're... I know, like, for instance, in China, right? If Zoom says something not good for China, then the Toho franchise is dead in China. The last hiding spot. Yeah, I was like that. It's a relic of the past. I mean, there are still a lot of stuff pumping out of Toho as of right now. In fact, 2025 was like the year with the most amount of fan games coming out. Like last year, it was like the most amount of Toho fan games coming out in history. So that was something, right? And like a lot of Toho events, right? Like the one that we have right here, Toho Fest in Los Angeles. It's picking up more and more tourists every year. More and more creators want to have a booth over there, right? So like in some aspect it's growing, but like as long as people don't dwell on the older stuff, right? Like there are definitely a lot of newer stuff coming out that are probably arguably just as good as the old stuff, but like it was too new, you know? Like, it just doesn't have the time to reach a wider audience yet. So like, you know, just give it some time, right? Like an art post, you know, like you post it maybe in a day, you only got like a few hundred views, but like what about in a year, in 5 years, you know? It adds up. Lunarius fans still hype about I appear in a new story, Arias versus Armistice. Armistice 2. I didn't really look into the Artemis 2 yet. I just watched a video today of like a photo from the spaceship. They take a photo of the Earth and then like Twitter people just don't believe it. I'm eating a beef jerky right now. Holy shit. Nutella floating. Sure. Why, of course it's Nutella. This is some good beef jerky, holy fucking shit. Golden Island Korean barbecue recipe from Costco. It's not a Costco brand, but holy shit. Golden Island, look it up. Holy shit, I need to put this away, it's too addicting. Well, since you guys are here, let me just show you around some stuff that I'm working on recently. Okay, where do I begin? So I'm working on this art book. Okay, I got cut out again. I got cut out. Can you guys hear me still? Please. Okay, I think I'm back online. So this is gonna be on it. I cannot post the full image out there, but at least I can show this on the screen. Okay, neat. So like on the Pixie version, I don't have like the Momechi and Hatate. I just added these two. You know, like adding a few more characters, I feel like it just added a bit more stories to the imagery. You know, back then it was just Aya alone, but added these two. But I feel like it will make a difference. I also added Tenshi to my Iku illustration. Iku is emitting the lightning, and then like Tenshi back there just holding a lightning rod. Capturing the electricity. I feel like it was a bit funny. And then what else? Oh, this morning I worked on this. No, it was a Sanaya illustration before, but I also added Kanako and Suwako in the back. No, just like single character illustration was good, but I feel like adding a few more characters just complete the story. And like I've been drawing so many single character illustrations that I just don't think it's healthy, you know? Right? Like this is single character and this is like multiple characters. I just feel like having multiple characters would just tell a better story. It makes the image more memorable, so to say. What else do I plan on having there? So like these are just some images I plan to include in my art book that you cannot find on my Pixiv. I mean, you can find it on my Pixiv, but like it's not the identical version. Sure, like say you use it as a mod. I mean, like you can, but like you kind of have to wait for the art book to come out, right? Because like, it's not my decision alone, right? I have to like work with my partner, and then not my domestic partner, but like just my partner who is helping me to print the book. Let me close this. Sure, like I will release all these like after a while, but like if you want the image, a lot of these right now are available already on my Pixiv. My social is like on top of the stream. You can just look up EDZ underscore draws and on Pixiv, and like you can just download an image over there, no big deal. And this is also why artists don't make money anymore. It's just like we post everything online, and then like if we don't post everything online, we'll just get ditched by the algorithm and we'll be never seen again. Yeah, great, thank you for following. What else do I have? Naturally, I'll include this, right? In fact, like, I'm still thinking about like the direction I want to go with my art book over here in North America. It's like, since it's a much more forgiving environment than in China. Like I have my first art book printed in China. Then like but this one will be in America. Then I'm thinking like, should I include some of my more risque artwork in there? Like this one is a bit risque, right? What else? Nah, I probably shouldn't be showing those on YouTube. I mean, like, it's not safe for word. It's just total characters in underwears. It's swimsuit, bikinis, and stuff. Cool. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. Holy shit! I'm still wide awake. But I should probably stop talking so I can get into my sleep earlier. Alright, let's go back, guys. See you tomorrow, I guess. Probably not this time because I'll be attending a birthday party. But anyways, thanks for joining. See ya.